What is going on, gamers? Hope you're all having a good week. We're at the midpoint, right? So almost the weekend, almost the time that we can do all of our best gaming, unless you game during the week, which I used to do, but I don't anymore. Uh, I guess maybe someday I'll get back to that. I was trying to think of a good topic for tonight. I had quite a few, one of which we might do next week. I got Cooper a bunch of forged foam for his birthday, and maybe we'll show some of that off. Forged foam is some great stuff. If you like to beat on each other with foam weapons, it's wonderful for that. We certainly enjoy doing some mock battles out here in the yard. But instead, I'm going to take a little bit of a dispute slash conversation that was happening on Discord just a short while ago, and raise this to all of y'all and see if get your take on this. What's the difference between weird and gonzo? And this I'm gonna tag, I guess verbally tag my friend Will for making a comment about Planescape, the D&D setting, which takes place in the plains. And he's a great fan of Dungeon Crawl Classics. He is an awesome road crew judge, and he mentioned something about not knowing if Planescape was weird enough for Dungeon Crawl Classics. Is maybe does DCC eclipse on the weird slash gonzo scale what you can achieve in Planescape? Wow, the sun is really coming out. This is brightened up. I'm going to say it's because I showed up and the sun just wants to be here. And this, of course, on Discord led to me, and we'll shift a bit here, led to me and my friend Mark, Mark Plor, Judge Mark, having our own little back and forth about what's weird and what's gonzo, and I thought we would share this. Like, for me, I see weird as being a something that's unusual but is normal in the current setting where it's at. So for me, weird is Numenera, which is a game that's all about weird, a place where the laws of nature may be different or changed or broken due to technology or the advance of time or whatever. That's Numenera. I think Planescape exists in that weird realm where you travel from world to world and everything's a bit different than the reality you'd expect to see back home or in another D&D setting. Gonzo, I see as anything that takes the story from either 0 to 60 really, really fast, or alternatively is something that's really drastically out of place, and it is apparently so. So for instance, if you and for those, I would say a lot of Dungeon Crawl Classics adventures or DCC modules run by GMs such as myself, they're going to feel that way. So my example of something that's gonzo would be Sailors in a Starless Sea. You have an adventure that starts out where the characters are fighting beastmen in in a fortress, and eventually they get to an underground ocean, sea, and they have to do battle with a chaos cult, or a chaos demon or deity shows up. That's kind of gonzo. It goes straight from just some beastmen to chaos cult deity shows up and rains fire and the end of the world on everyone. Gonzo would be how I would run museum. What's it called? Not Museum at the End of Time. I can run that one pretty gonzo too. Oh my, Grimtooth's Museum of Death, where I inserted into the game, the player characters got to a scene where they found a space pod and they opened it up and David Bowie appeared in the game. That's not something that kind of breaks the reality a bit of the story. It's just something so bizarre and outlandish that it sort of causes all the players to take a step back and say, whoa, did that just happen? Weird can do that too, but I just feel like weird is more about creating its own sense of normal. And it's just a normal that's unusual to us. And gonzo is just out there. Now that's my take, okay? So I'm gonna roll with that. And I would love to hear what you all have to think about that as well. So, where's the line for weird? Where is the line for Gonzo? And yeah, we're gonna do that today. Let's have, that's gonna be a fun one. Let's play with that in the comments. All right. So that's it. It's a short and sweet one today. Okay, I think this is worth a lot of discussion, and let's take this and run with it. All right. So play nice and play nice in the comments. All right. If you're chatting with each other, don't be mean. All right. Take care.